Hi, welcome to my mini addiction. This is week 39 of my painting vlog, and this week I had a lot of stuff going on. So I wanted to get a head start on painting the last couple weeks. Even though, I was getting stuff done, I wasn't hitting the numbers that I was hoping to be at for each week. And so I wanted to kind of, get a lot of minis painted early on in the week and not wait until, I have a day off from work where I can just paint all day. So it's now October and I was thinking fall. So I was like, oh wait, I have a couple minis that have pumpkins. And then I was like, oh yeah, here's some scarecrows. That's kind of fall stuff. And then I started thinking, oh, Halloween. And I was like, oh, I started grabbing some skeletons and stuff like that. So I did like a whole bunch of assorted, I just called them undead skeletons and ghosts, because that's kind of a mix of what they are. Most of them are Reaper minis, a lot of them from Bones 5, but they kind of just ended up in a mix. We put them in our drawer marked undead. So I just pulled the whole drawer and then just started base coating and got almost all of them done. Oh, and then also one more Dungeons and Lasers. I had to do Tommy the Ghost. It's the little kid with the sheet on him, pretending to be a ghost. I thought, that kind of went with my theme for this week. But in the meantime, we had 3D printing going on. So resin printer was still working on the collection I was showing last week, which I believe it was RNE Studios. I think that's what it was. Myth Explorers. Yeah, I think that's what it was called. Oh boy, there are a lot of really, really cool, unique minis. If you saw last week's video, you got to see, a bunch of them, and then we were working on more of those. So, I'm getting everything coming off the build plates and all the little pieces, and I'm trying to sit there and piece them together, which took a really long time to go put all of those together and then go back and, match a picture to a name and know what to call the mini, and then also figuring out, it's like, oh, if we had a misprint or, missed a weapon or something like that, trying to go back, through all of these individual, minis and try to figure out what was missing. I got almost all of that whole set put together, but not quite. There's still a couple more that I still need to finish up on that. So those will be on my next week's video. And so we had lots of resin stuff getting printed. Plus, I got upgraded my Ender. So I now have an Ender 3 S1 Pro, and it's actually running in the background. It's way, way quieter than my original Ender that's over 4 years old. And hopefully you're not picking up too much of the fan noise in the background. I kind of, put off filming this because I had a lot of other things going on, and I, works best to upload things at night when I'm not competing for internet, since I don't have high speed where we live. So I didn't want to wait until I wasn't printing anything at all. But I've been working more on the Magic and Mages by Tabletop Terrain. So I got some more of their buildings done. I got the Ritual House, the Fortress of Magic. I did a Mystic Bridge. So that stuff is going. I didn't work on painting any of those buildings because I wanted to get caught up on actual minis for this week. But yeah, it was a little bit of chaos at one point because, I've got the Enders, making buildings while I'm trying to piece together, these resin minis and then painting. And I was kind of alternating between, things that I'm over at the computer and I'm slicing new files, and kind of made a big, big mess of my space. I mean, when I film this, I close it all up so it doesn't look as chaotic as it normally is. But yeah, it was a little crazy this week. So I have a lot of minis to show you. I got 37 painted and then 49 new ones 3D printed. So it's going to go for a little while here at the end, but got so many more things in the works. Already got some things started this morning that are going to go on next week's video. So pretty excited. We had some really warm kind of summery weather here, which is interesting for October. But I wasn't outside in it. I was in here painting. So anyway, yeah, let's look at the minis.